Welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter is Wild. Today we're taking a look at everybody's favorite award-winning spider. And I ain't talking about that barn rafter dwelling, spelling bee winning, Wilbur the pig saving Chiquita from the 1952 E.B. White Classic. Nope, today we're talking about this Scarlet's web slinging, rose-assed arachnid with a nasty habit of shutting down your nervous system before bippity-bopping you back to base camp. The Lala Barina, or Lala Barina for my folks out there from the nation of Nintendo, is described in the Hunter's Handbook as temnocerans native to the Scarlet Forest with distinctive pirouette-like movements. Their fluids contain a neuroplegic agent which they mix with water to produce a red petal-like bristle on their abdomens, and when agitated, Lala Barina open these bristles like a deadly blossoming flower and release them as florets that paralyze whatever they come into contact with. The name itself, Lala Barina, appears to be a portmanteau of the word laba-laba, Indonesian for spider, bara, which is Japanese for rose, and the Spanish word la bailarina, or the dancer. And before we move on, let's take a moment to recognize what an absolute masterclass in meaningful name design this was. This thing really checks off all the boxes, incorporating 3 languages, 3 descriptive meanings, and is also 3 times more fun to say when you rock with that Japanese pronunciation. So, random Capcom employee, please take a bow. And I ain't talking no Larry David shit bow. I'm talking a proper, get the protractor out, 90-degree dangle type full respect bow. In addition to some top-tier cleverness from the naming department, they did a fantastic job carrying those themes on into the fight as well, because this dude is constantly whipping out some nutcracker ballet type shit, and bouncing, leaping, and pirouetting around the stage. Then, while you're mesmerized by such world-class dance choreography that even prime East High Wildcat superstar Troy Bolton would struggle to keep his head in the game, bam! All of a sudden, you've been struck by some of that Hester Prynne-colored dandelion darts and are left more paralyzed than the time Stephen Hawking took a high dive into the kiddie pool. So for any hunters out there looking to lock in and squash this spider, make sure to take advantage of its elemental weaknesses to fire and bring some of the heat. Lala Barina is immune to both the water and dragon elements, so avoid those type of weapons. And additionally, if you're rocking any of the bonk weaponry like the hammer or hunting horn, you're in luck, since it is particularly susceptible to blunt damage and being stunned. As for weak spots, make sure to target the head and especially its rose butt to make light work of this acrobatic arachnid. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for tuning on in, and we'll catch you next time. Adios, amigos.